Good morning. We got a Kentucky sunrise, I reckon. I reckon that is one of the most beautiful Kentucky sunrises I have ever seen. There's Nashville, stuck in traffic. A lot of these people who are driving by are just trying to sneak in front of us. Greasy maneuvers. Well, stopped off near Huntsville. Had to grab a pop, and I gotta get some aspirin. I got a headache. I only got 2.5 hours of sleep last night. But I just wanted to show you this wonderful little spot here. There's even like a deer carcass over there. Finally made it to the Alabama Welcome Center off Highway 65, and this is the Saturn B1 rocket, I believe. Pretty cool. It's pretty big. It almost looks like it might be the actual one. Yeah, United States of America. Alright, I better hit the road. This is really cool though. Just wish I had somebody here to enjoy it with. It's the Saturn 1B launch vehicle.
Innocent and ironic, don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think.
Alright, 69 miles away from Dothan, Alabama. I reckon this is a long ass drive. I'm not looking forward to the drive back, so I don't know. I was thinking about taking a different way, but do I really want to go any farther? But I don't want to go the same way, so I don't know. Something to think about. Alright, so one of the places I was looking at here is right by the golf course. It's an expensive house, and there's like 4 of them that are for sale over there now. I only thought there was 1, but there's 4. So I figured what the hell, I'd stay at the golf course hotel, the Dothan, I keep messing up, Dothan golf course. Ooh, I can smell the sewer vent there. That's pretty gross. Some of the places that are for sale, you can see the rooftops peeking over. They're on the other side of the building. The hotel room's cheap. It was like $56, $56 after tax. But you can see they've had some damage from Hurricane Michael around here. It's nothing real serious, but this hotel is pretty old, I think. I think it's been around for a while. I'll show you around. Here's the room. At first glance, it looks pretty good. But I think it's an older hotel, and you know how people get with older hotels, they get kind of cheap with stuff. Like that's holding this bar up to make it look like it's some kind of headboard. Come on, guys. I don't want to complain though, but the lighting's pretty weak in here. I'm just going to go over it real quick. I got a fridge. Freezer's broken. Got a microwave. It's rusted. I don't know, it probably works. I got a TV. I don't even think I'm going to watch TV. I got old dressers. I don't know, they're probably fine. There's holes all over the walls. The popcorn looks like crap. But it's, it's a hotel. It's a room. The mirror, sink, everything's basically outdated. Little details, there's rust pretty much in everything. Like, that used to be a different light up there. And it looks like there's been some black mold painted over. Whatever, I don't care. It's fine. It's a cheap room. It's a $50 room. It was $10 off though. I don't know, I got $10 off because I went to hotels.com. Because if I would have went inside there, they would have tried to squeeze me for every penny, that's why. And I don't have any membership cards or anything, so my best bet was to go to hotels.com. Good morning. I was woke up at 5 o'clock this morning by honking horns and contractors waking up and talking loud. So I went and grabbed a pop out of the fridge, and they were all frozen, so I had to cook my pop for breakfast. I'm just gonna say this hotel is not very good. In this hotel, I mean, it costed $50, so it's a pretty cheap hotel, but I think this hotel is deserving of its own video, so I really won't go into detail. I think I might just make a video of this hotel, which means I gotta wait till it gets light out to get some other pictures, but some B-roll and stuff. I got plenty of B-roll inside this room. I can't stop putting hand sanitizer on. Been putting hand sanitizer on everything. But I think the plan for today is to go to Panama Beach, Panama City. It's starting to look like everything here is kind of a flop. I don't know. I wished I wouldn't have came to this hotel. It gave me a kind of a bad vibe of the whole city. I mean, it's not that bad, but when the person in charge who sells you a room won't even make eye contact with you, that's not a good sign. Here we go again. I'm here at AutoZone. I'm checking on the price of a brake drum. I've developed a really severe brake pulse in the rear. It's not in the steering wheel, it's in the back. I stopped at O'Reilly's. They didn't have a drum. Here they do have a drum. It's got a 2-year warranty. Remember what I said? If you watch my videos, 2-year warranty, that's a sign of a good drum. But they only have one. And I think the main problem is the driver's side rear. I'm sure they both need to be replaced at some point, but I might pick that up and try and install that when I'm down here, just because if I have to cram on the brakes, I'm worried I'm not going to be able to stop. So I don't know if the drum's cracked or what's going on. I do need to take the wheel off and just check it out. Oh, now the fan decides to kick on. But anyway, I'm going to head down. It's raining right now here in Dothan, so I checked out the house on Owen Street, and that one surprised me. That's pretty nice. I'm going to unplug that. Those places that were by the golf course, I see there's a bunch of places for sale there, and there's a reason for that. First of all, they're nice houses. They were built in 97-ish, in that era. But, oh, you can hear the rain's really starting to come down. Oh, wow. It kind of feels good to be in rain. It's not blizzard cold snow. It's actually pretty warm, and it's just raining, so, which I think is pretty common here for Dothan. It rains a decent amount every year. But where was I? Oh yeah, them places on the golf course. That guy who runs the golf course, I think he's trouble. I think he's trouble, and he's running that place into the ground. And that hotel, I did not get a good night's sleep there. I did not. I was woke up at 5 a.m. The bed was actually comfy, though. I slept good for how little I slept. Let me tell you, I will not be staying there again, that's for sure. But he's running that place into the ground, and he wouldn't even make eye contact with me when I was up front paying for my stuff. I'm like just trying to get him to look up at me, and it wasn't happening. So I wonder if he's not involved in meth, because I know the way people on meth act. I've been there, done that, seen that. It's a horrible place to be, and I hope he's probably a great guy, and I hope he gets himself out of that mess, if he is indeed in that mess. But other than that, if he's not able to make eye contact and it's not drug related at all, maybe that's not the job for him, you know. I mean, you should at least, literally, it was like this the whole time. His hat was like this the whole time. You guys, this is the way he was talking to me, just like this. This is, like, that's unacceptable. You don't talk to people like that. All right, well, I think I might drive down to Panama City because it's rainy here. I looked at a few places. I'm going to come back here again. I really want to get the full Dothan experience, but I also want to get the Panama City experience. I don't know. I might go there and maybe stay the night there. So I kind of got to, I don't have to head back this way. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to like head towards Louisiana and then go north. I really didn't like going through Nashville and a few of the big cities. It was pretty bad. Like Nashville sucked. I did not like driving. I had a better time driving through Houston than I did in the RV. I had much better time than driving through Nashville in this car. But yeah, the brakes. Not dire, but I mean, what if all of a sudden what if the drum had a crack in it and all of a sudden it just went and a chunk flew off of it? Then it's an emergency. Then this thing's not driving. So I don't want to put it off. I want to check it out. And I think it's supposed to clear up down in Panama City today, so I'm going to drive there. It's 70 miles away. I'm going to drive down there and check out the ocean, and yeah, I'll show you when I get there.